Insurance Coffee with Nick. Welcome, Shana.
Thank you for having me, Nick. It's nice to have you and be on the asking side of things.
The Insurance Coffee with Nick now has Shana, kind of switching it up a bit. Shana is interviewing the experts and we want to welcome you to the team. What are we discussing today?
Today we're going to be talking about transport insurance. Do you know?
I know something about transport insurance, a little bit.
Well, I hope so. I'm interviewing you this time.
Cheers.
Cheers. What is transport insurance?
When you've got a truck, you need to insure it, just like you have a car. You have to insure the trailer. And then you've got goods on the back of that. And all of this stuff needs to get to destination safely without getting stolen, damaged. I mean, anything that can happen to that truck, including any damage to third parties that the truck could do. That's what, in a nutshell, the cover covers you for.
And your person inside the truck, I'd assume.
100%. Mont Blanc is actually quite unique in that we actually get involved with driver health. We also give cover for the driver on life cover, disability, dread disease. And we pay a lot of attention to the driver because we talk about the driver as the computer between the steering wheel and the seat.
Yes.
Okay, it's a joke we have around, but you must make sure that your computer's right. So we care about the underlying health conditions if they have any.
I understand it's important, but how do you go about managing your drivers?
Okay, so we manage the drivers through various IoT, which is just telematics, whether it be a tracking device or a camera. And at Mont Blanc, we are agnostic, just a fancy word for saying we're independent in terms of what you want to use. We actually have a fully fledged 24-hour control room, okay, that does the management of the drivers, looks at them and finds out what's going on. Are they falling asleep at the wheel? Are they seat belted? Are they on their phone? Do they have unauthorized passengers? Are they at the right truck stop? We call that loosely, it's used in the market, track and react. So we track the driver and we will react to certain situations and circumstances. While we are not unique at this, I think what our unique thing is, we're looking at it from a risk management point of view. We understand that if you manage your drivers, you bring down your claims. Bring your claims down, you bring down your premium. So it actually becomes a reinforcing good behavior. The more you help the driver be a better driver, affects the claims ratio.
It's a bit like prevention is better than cure.
100%.
So goods in transit, where would that insurance sit?
So goods are anything that's carried on the back of a truck, inside a truck, on a closed body, whatever the case may be. If you're taking goods from A to B, we call that goods in transit.
Okay.
And your goods in transit can be a live produce, it can be foodstuffs, it can be fast moving consumable, that's like your cleaners, solvents, anything that you find in a supermarket. In fact, anything you click online and say, I want that thing from whichever provider, it goes on the back of a truck to get to you eventually. So that's goods in transit.
Would your goods impact your cover that you need?
Sure. Sometimes you have goods that they themselves are problematic, like hazardous goods, whether it be oil, milk, petroleum, petrol, your diesel. All these things actually have an impact on the environment if something happens to them on the way from A to B. We call that cover that you get there your environmental liability cover.
Yes.
Okay, so you need that.
Yeah. When it comes to claims, sometimes your driver can be a big influence in your claim not being accepted.
You're 100% right. When it comes to false driver's licenses expired, your defensive driving permits, these kind of things are important. And we actually help the transporter manage that process, stay on top of that, because at the time of a claim, that's not when you want to find out that John doesn't have a valid driver's license or his license is expired, or worse yet, it's a false driver's license. We got a saying at Mont Blanc, we say getting you claims ready. When it comes to licensing of vehicles, when it comes to verification, we've developed some systems, software that checks it so that we can say that you are claims ready.
Claims ready, and by being claims ready, you're also adhering to legislative requirements when it comes to your drivers.
100%. You must also understand that there's certain laws in place, and if you transgress these laws, then your claim is not valid.
Yeah.
So at Mont Blanc, we always want our clients to be claims ready, means they are in right standing legally and all the other prevailing compliance to actually have a successful claim.
Yeah. Well, I definitely want my claim to be accepted, so maybe I should be at Mont Blanc, where they're busy getting me claims ready constantly.
Get claims ready, come to Mont Blanc, click on the link below and get a quote from one of our transport brokers today. If you're in business, if you actually need to make sure that your risk is managed, we bring out a topic every week. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, like, subscribe. Shane is going to be interviewing some interesting people throughout the coming months. We're talking about aviation insurance, liability insurance. We're talking about immigration, financial needs analysis. I can't be burping on this thing. So,
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the cool discussions and interviews I'll be hosting.